Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Math 30-1, Chapter 7, Section 2, Solving Trig Equations Algebraically. Now, let's see if I can't screw this one up in front of when I'm making a video. Now, 7 cos squared of x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now, this is the squared basic equation. I want to stress the square is on the outside, not the x squared. This is why I'm starting to put my numbers, my angles in brackets, just to emphasize it. So, oh, what is your issue? Stop that! God, Microsoft, they wonder we pay good money for this software. God help me. God help me. Now, so add 4 to both sides. So when you're going to graph this, I would wait till you get to the end. Cos of x is the square root of 4 over 7. Pi. Now, a couple of things. Notice the hollow circle again at 2 pi because we don't count 2 pi. Now, more importantly, square root of 4/7 is, I don't know. But you can graph that. And you realize there's going to be 2 answers. All right? Now, I want to stress here there's a plus and a minus when you take a square root, so there is a negative square root of 4 over 7 down here. And this is the trick number 4. Plus and minus roots. So, don't work. So we have cos of x equals plus square root of 4 over 7. So x is cos to the minus 1 of square root of 4 over 7. X works out to be 0.714 radians. Now, 0.714. That means the second answer, and there is a second answer, is 2 pi minus 0.714 radians, which I got to be about 5.57 radians. All right? Now, cos of x equals minus the square root of 4 over 7. When I did that, I got 2.43 radians. And the next one will be 2 pi minus 2.43 radians, which I got about 3.86. So notice with the plus and minus, all of a sudden we have the positive and the negative roots. We got 4 answers. Be careful of that, okay? No, it can't be like that. Now, factoring the greatest common factor, something you have to be able to do. There's no particular trick to this. It's just something you have to be able to do. So, 15 sine of x cos of x plus 10 sine of x equals 0. So what's common to both terms? 5 sine of x. And that leaves us 3 cos of x plus 2. I think. Now double checking. 3 times 15 sine cos. Yes. So this means either 5 sine of x equals 0, or 3 cos of x plus 2 equals 0. Okay? Now you notice I haven't drawn graphs yet, well, because I haven't got something simplified. I can keep on going. So, oh, you poopy. Stop that. So, 5 sine of x, divide both sides by 5. Sine of x equals 0. X is sine to the minus 1 of 0, which is, here I draw the sine graph. Going to be 0 and pi. Okay, so I have two answers there. Why not 2 pi? Because my domain is less than 2 pi, and that will be a standard trig question. So that will be a distractor. So let's look at 3 cos of x plus 2. That's 3 cos of x equals minus 2. Cos of x is minus 2/3. So I draw the graph here. Sorry, I'm hitting myself. X is cos to the minus 1 of minus 2/3. Mr. Calculator spits out 2.30. Now, do I believe it? No, it's a calculator. So I go here. Where is minus 2/3? Well, minus 2/3 is going to be down here somewhere. So yes, so if this is pi, 2 pi, the first answer is less than pi, and pi is 3.14152973, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so 2/3, 0.230, I believe. Now, where's my other answer? 2 pi minus 2.30, which is about 3.98. So I got two answers here. This is roughly 2.3, and this is roughly 3.98. Decimal approximations. And I'm happy with that. Okay? Okay, see how that goes? All right, one more. Yeah, we'll cram in one more quickly. So, factoring trinomials. 10x squared minus sine of x minus 3 equals 0. Now, where have you seen something like this before? Well, trig. Sorry, we've done quadratics. If we go x equals sine of x, this becomes 10x squared minus x minus 3. Now we have to factor this. Now, this goes back to chapter 1 and 2. We can graph it, do synthetic division, look at the table of values, or we can use the box. Now, or we could always use the quadratic equation. X equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now here I cheated. I got the graph, I drew the graph, and my answers were 0.6 and no, sorry, plus 0.6 and minus a half. Sorry, I can't read my own writing. So x equals minus 0.5. Now that's minus 1/2. So multiply both sides by 2. 2x equals minus 1, or 2x plus 1 is 0 is one of my factors. Okay. Then I went, what times 2 gives me 10? That's 5x. minus 3, so it's minus 6x plus 5x, so yes. So this equals 2x plus 1 times 5x minus 3. Now, I did that quickly, I fully admit that, but that's factoring and solving. Should be able to do that. I don't care how you do it as long as you can do it. Now, when you do this, this becomes, instead of x, this is 2 sine of x plus 1 times 5 sine of x minus 3. So, 2 sine x plus 1 equals 0. I'm going to solve this first because I haven't got space here. So, 2 sine of x equals minus 1. Sine of x is minus 1/2. Okay? Now, x is sine to the minus 1 and minus 1/2. That works out to be minus, hang on, inverse sine of minus 1/2. That is minus pi over 4. Oh, wait a minute, so it's pi over 6. What am I smoking? Sine of 1/2. You only get 1 below. That's 30 degrees. That's pi over 6. Forgive me. I'm trying to do this in my head. Now, that's outside of our domain. So we have to add. Need more space here. So I'd have to add 2 pi to that to get it's 11 pi over 6, isn't it? Yes. Now, here's where I really should draw the graph. Minus 1/2 is down here. So where am I? 11 pi over 6. Don't forget my other answer here. That is pi over 6 short of 2 pi. So I've got pi plus pi over 6, which will be 7 pi over 6. All right? I know, a lot kind of fast, but stop and think about it. So, here I've got another solution. Sine of x is 3/5, which is 0.64 radians. Okay, now that's 0.64 in. That's going to be, the other one's going to be pi minus 0.64 radians, going backwards. Mr. Calculator says that's 2.49. All right. Now that's a lot. I'm going to stop here. I want you guys to look at it and think about it. If you feel comfortable with it, let's keep on going. If not, watch the video again, read through the notes. All right?